Hey there, Aquarius. This is going to be your 2022 predictions. We'll kind of go over what we've learned in 2021. And then we will also go into 2022. Go over your love, your money, your finances, whatever you're looking into. And I'm just saging your space here. If you don't feel like this is resonating with you, please check out your moon, your rising, and then you can also dabble in your Mercury, Mars, and Venus signs as well. If you are a cross watcher, good gravy, what the heck going on here? If you're a cross watcher, welcome to you as well, okay? All right, so let's get straight into this. I've got my chill music going on. So let's look at, first off, look at what 2021 has really taught you. First off, I'm saying family, just family in general. Before, I also saw peace kind of throw itself out there. Family and peace. Let's look at what we've learned in 2021, just overall. We'll do an overall general reading here. All right. Ooh, that little guy. Happiness. So either we've learned what happiness truly looks like. We also have good luck here at the bottom here, something that you've been striving for, I see. It could be learning what true happiness honestly looks like. Or it could be, just learning the meaning of happiness. Figuring out what it's all about. I'm going to pull a clarification card on that, and then we'll kind of move on from it. Just like 2021, it's time to take what lessons we've learned and then start to move forward. So we have King of Wands energy here. Sorry if the light's kind of reflecting it. So happiness and the King of Wands. And at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. Something that you have possibly been working on, maybe behind closed doors. Possibly a job situation. Oh, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles trying to come through as well, as I was trying to put the cards back. All right, so with that whole King of Wands mentality, King Wands, of course, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That has a representation of, it's a very masculine energy. It's very symbolic of passion and enthusiasm and even your sexuality. Maybe, I feel like with the king being upside down, the way I look at kings are like, if you were to run across this gentleman, he's wearing the beautiful, let's say a Gucci suit. I don't know if that exists because I'm not that rich. Wearing this beautiful suit, has this gorgeous salt and pepper hair. That is the King of Wands to me. He's very passionate. He's very driven, kind of man. He's kind of lived through it all. Normally someone in between the ages of maybe 45 to 60 years old. He's very qualified. He knows it all. He's seen it all, and he has mastered it all. With that King of Wands energy. He's a visionary. He's very charismatic. He helps you achieve your dreams when you live your life with intent and vision and a long-term view. And I feel like that's kind of flown out the window in 2021, which may be, Aquarius, why this happiness card is there, why you're seeking to finally just be happy. Because if the King of Wands was upright, that means you've done everything, you did everything, you've learned a valuable lesson, Aquarius, all through 2021. But with our king being upside down here, it's like we took a step back in order to truly see exactly what makes us happy with him. He takes on a whole persona, a new persona. He's a very forceful, domineering, a guy that comes in and he takes what he wants. He's not someone that has built off of what he has learned throughout the year. He's just going in there and he's fucking taking it. He's putting the black mask on, covering his face, and going in and robbing the convenience store. He's that kind of guy, and that's not somebody that's going to make you very happy. And that's a situation you've taken a step back from having that clarity of what you want, of what you need. And that's something that you may carry over into 2022 as well. We'll take a look at that. But we are very much seeking some type of happiness, seeking some sort of justice, you know, getting a hold on what truly makes us happy. So let's go ahead and look at that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for you first and foremost. All right, for Aquarius. My sister's an Aquarius, so happy almost birthday to you guys. I know we have Capricorn in front of Sagittarius, but you guys are next month, so powerful. 2022's mantra is, I am a powerful co-creator who succeeds in all that I do each day, including. So let's take a good look at what we are learning here in 2022. That word, powerful. I'm seeing 555 as well on the clock. You may have been seeing that continuously, maybe getting off of work or going into work. It's all about some sort of big change coming in 2022, or something you've been dealing with 2021. I'm also seeing limitless here at the bottom. So definitely you're a powerful human being. You have the capability to become something great. Just be great. I flew out of there. Healing. Okay, so what are we healing from, Aquarius? Is it a situation? At the bottom of the deck, we have commitment. So it could be in relevance to a relationship that has happened in 2021. Maybe you cut off a relationship that felt very domineering, that felt very necessary to cut yourself off from in order to find some sort of true happiness there. Or maybe you're just trying to heal yourself. Maybe you went into some kind of toxic downward spiral, and you've decided, you know, it's time. It's time to stop putting the Band-Aid over the bullet hole and actually deal with the injury, and start to heal yourself from within. All right. So let's see what chakra we're dealing with. All right. Aquarius. I saw it again. Peace. Aquarius, I feel like there are several Aquariuses out there that are desperately looking for peace in their life. Feeling consistent on, like, you feel like you've been on this battle of like swimming upstream, and it feels like you never reach your destination. You're just continuously swimming upstream. And, the current is hitting you big. Oh, okay. All right, then. I guess that's where we're at. All right, so we have I am present. I am powerful. Definitely, Aquarius. I am powerful. That's something that you need to remember. This is your Earth star. You could have had a lot of fear and anxiety in 2021. You're exhausted. You could have had a lot of issues in your intestines, maybe weaknesses in the legs, because your presence is definitely dealing with your feet. And then we also have family here. Okay, we got a 5. We got a 5 and a 30. So a 3 breaking down, that's all about growing as a group, being able to express yourself. I am powerful. And then we also have family there, which is, again, 5s. 5s are all about some sort of conflict or instability. But with that 5 there, that is your, I believe, this is going to be your base chakra. Again, we've got feet and legs going on here. Something that you're dealing with, feet and legs. You could definitely have some type of issues with your circulatory system, maybe possibly have a job where you have to constantly be on your feet. You're tired. With your family, maybe you're attempting to heal like the roots in your family as well. Or maybe 2022 is all about reaching out and healing relationship with family members that maybe you could have possibly had said some unkind words to. It's a situation. You'd never have to heal a situation that's, not in dire need, but when it comes to healing that family relationship, it's normally something that's very conflicting. Definitely very conflicting. So, all right. So what do we have here? We have 2 heart chakras. We have compassion, Resolve your conflicts with compassion. So that's very good in order to take with you in 2021 in order to represent yourself in the best way possible. And then we also have connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. So definitely, I feel like you're going to have to forgive someone or ask for forgiveness in 2022 in order to resolve any type of conflict going on in your life there. Dealing with, but yes, I feel like over and over, you're going to need to say to yourself, just look yourself in the mirror every day. Again, I'm getting peace. Look at that. I've seen peace 3 times shuffling your cards already. I feel like you're in desperate need for that right now. Just needing to start 2022, just being in a peaceful situation. You don't necessarily need the big fat job. You don't need the big baddest house or car. You just want to heal. You just want to feel good about the place that you're in. So we have, oh man, I don't want to mispronounce this, Radha. You could be of Indian descent here, and if you are, please tell me how to pronounce this in the down in the comments. It says, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony, and look at there, healing. Again, she is telling you to, maybe you need to go home just for a little bit in order to reconnect with your friends and family. Go back and, you know, heal some sort of relationship that's very funky. And then that whole soul flame, just reuniting the good, the most amazing parts of you, and being able to just massively express who you are as a person now. That would be awesome, like to go back to your family and be sitting around, you know, at a family dinner or something somewhere in 2021 and just feeling very good about who you are and where you are in your life, you know, knowing that you've started healing yourself. I'm going to look at the darker side that you kind of are keeping from everyone. See what's going on with Aquarius here. Okay, we have downcast pride. We have the number 20 here, broken down 2 plus 0. That, of course, is the number 2. Downcast pride. I'm actually going to read from that book, but those 2s are all about finding some sort of balance in your life, kind of taking your energy back. And then 20, I'm going to read from the book here on that one. Downcast pride. Bending to adapt becomes an excuse for the habit of bending. This is a new moon here phase. It's also a representation of some sort of depression that you have in your life. I mean, really, you've got that whole healing card there, trying to heal from within. Downcast pride, she's looking very, very sad there. It says here, the root of sadness and grief is deeper than the skin. The only delusion is the gray sky, especially with that being behind her there. But what it's wanting you to learn is that surviving isn't the only way of going about. It's like, actually, like I said, with that Band-Aid over the bullet hole, we can sit there and cover up our sadness every day of our life and sweep it under a rug. But at the end of the day, that pile of shit under the rug is going to eventually build up to where we're going to have to actually deal with it. So it says survival was a direct consequence of adaptation. What we call adaptation is not result of subtle but constantly constructive change of ourselves, but rather a mockery of it as we strip day by day of our dignity in order to avoid conflict with a world that would spread us apart. How can we endure this? Maybe through the power of responsibility. So if you take responsibility of how you feel, take responsibility for your actions, instead of saying, I guess the best way to say it, like if you have a drinking problem, no longer blame it on a situation that came about. No longer blame it on your job. Blame it on your hand actually grabbing that bottle every day and drinking every day. So it's just taking responsibility for yourself is what that downcast pride. And stop looking down on yourself. Stop the negative self-talk. And start to look at who you truly are as a person. You are a powerful, beautiful human being, Aquarius. And maybe some people don't see that in you, but you definitely need to start looking at yourself and respecting yourself is how I feel. I'm going to pull your crystal here. All right. So we have Sodalite. It looks like this. It's such a pretty color. It says here, who needs it? Planners, producers, and Virgos. You could have Virgo in your chart. Make sure, I always say, use the CoStar app. I love it. It gives you little tidbits of information, and it's free. It'll break down your entire personality, basically. So it says, use this when you have a big decision to make. When you're 99% finished with the project, but you can't get your head around that last 1%. So basically put this in your hand, keep it around, meditate on it, feel powerful with it. It'll help you strive to figure out who you are as a person and maybe what that next initial step is. So we're going to pull some dice, look at an important date. So we have Gemini, and I believe this would be June 1st. So either you know someone with that birthday, or maybe that's going to be an important time of the year for 2022. Man, that music's going at it. All right, so let's dip into your love situation. If you're here for love, if not, speed past it. All right. Oh, okay. I've never seen this one. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right. So we also at the bottom of the deck here have trust. The situation is calling for you to have some sort of faith. So 2022 could have a lot of conflict in regards to maybe a difference of religion. All right. Aquarius. Let's pull another card here. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So just continuously having to build on a relationship, persistently being in the cycle of always having to work on a situation. So definitely you need to start seeing where the relationship needs to be fixed. Where can you start? When building a home, you're not laying down concrete immediately. You know, you got to go out there and look for what type of plot of land you want to put your home on. You know, you're not going to sit there and build your home on top of a beach. You want to make sure it's a very sturdy foundation. So I feel like you're just consistently working on your relationship in 2021. Religion will be a factor. So we have the Moon card. So this is a situation in 2021 that is not a situation that just happened in 2021. In 2022, this is not a situation that you have been working on just this past year, just the year prior. This is a situation that is consistently going on within you, that whole moon. It's ruled by Cancer. It's involving your intuition and your dreams. It is the number 18 in the major arcana, and broken down, that number 18 is the number 9. So it's all about trying to attain something. In regards to that moon, when it's involving love, it's a very complicated situation. There could be a lot of illusion involved in it, a lot of fear and anxiety. Maybe you're dealing with some post-traumatic stress from a previous relationship. It's telling you don't jump into a relationship just because it feels good. Remember to always look at all that fine print, because when the moon comes out at night, it is continuously trying to tell you that, to pay attention, really pay attention to your surroundings. I mean, if you're walking around in the dark, you will run into something. So if you're in a relationship when you're going in with your eyes closed, that's going to be a scenario where you may end up failing before you begin with that whole moon. We do have a lot of blue in that card. That's all about wanting that peace and calmness, urging yourself to have some type of tranquil relationship. You could have dealt with a very stressful relationship prior as well. And then we have the dog here, and the dogs are a representation. I know that it could be a representation of wolves due to the fact that it is hollering at the moon there. But looking at a dog, dogs represent like a loyal friend, a close companion. So definitely you're definitely dealing with the moon The moon giving you, you know, kind of shedding light on your trials and tribulations of a period that once was. And then kind of learning from it in regards to your relationship, something stressful that may have happened previously. Yes, this is something, again, this is something that you take with every relationship. This is not a situation that is brand new. This is something that, some secret that you've been carrying in your relationship over and over again. And normally it always comes to a head. Secrets will always be revealed in regards to the moon card. And then we have the star card here, which is your sign. This is an Aquarius. And at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. About needing to make some sort of, the Two of Swords represent desperately needing to make some sort of decision, you know. Twos are all about partnership and trying to find balance in your life, and the Swords energy, that's all in your mind. So with this whole star card, we have star card, we have a number, I'm sorry. The star, normally when it's upright, it's all about healing your heart. It's finding that renewed hope and faith in your life. But I feel like somewhere your confidence is low, you've lost hope in regards to your relationship. It feels like it's just an endless cycle of just blah, because you're constantly having to rebuild, especially with that whole Hammer card. That religious factor could come into play. It could be someone, you know, your personality traits and your background traits aren't balancing out for you, Aquarius. So there could be a relationship factor definitely in 2022 where, you know, you're gonna have to give. You're gonna have to find that balance. I mean, as you can see here, she is again in a very tranquil situation. She represents the 7 chakras as well, where she is kind of almost balancing out her life at this point, pouring the water. She's but the one thing that she's neglecting to see is that, yes, she is pouring water out here into the water, but she doesn't realize that she's also spilling over here on land. So it's urging you to pay attention, to desperately pay attention to exactly why this is happening. Why now? Is this a blessing? Is this a punishment? Is what that star card is with the relationship. It's testing your faith. It's putting you into a complete disconnect from the things that you once loved. This could be someone that's coming in with maybe a secret as well for someone in 2022. A secret is revealed that's causing you to go into some sort of a dark space, to where you cut your family and friends off, that whole family card there. So what it's telling you is that you need to maybe reconnect with the things that you once loved in order to get through this cycle of life, especially with this whole relationship here. So be on the lookout for that guy or girl. All right, so that being said, let's move on to your career. Sorry, it is December 2nd. I don't know when you would actually be watching this, but this is December 2nd when I'm recording for you. And I am in the South, and it was 76 degrees today. I was running my air conditioner. December 2nd. Isn't it lovely? I'm not on a beach. I would much rather be on a beach and running my air conditioner than to be here in the South in the middle of nowhere. All right, so we had 2 cards come out here. We have a page. Okay, so what we're desperately seeking, we're desperately seeking the money. We're desperately seeking for some type of financial securement, some sort of fulfillment in regards to your job. 3 is, again, you're not working as a group there anymore. You're kind of taking this journey by yourself. That whole page, if you look at pages as like your younger self, how you were very excited about a situation. Page of Swords, exploring a new way of thinking, learning or communicating. Maybe you've just started some brand new job, but you don't feel like, you know, this is directly your path, your passion, but you may be learning something there in 2022. I feel like maybe you feel like your current job in 2022, maybe that is some sort of an obstacle keeping you from reaching your major goal there. You are learning a new situation. You are possibly starting a new career, but it isn't, you know, your first choice. is what it feels like there with that whole Three of Wands. Let's pull a clarification card on that. But your number one goal definitely was that whole Nine of Pentacles there. You definitely need to make some money. We'll look at those finances in a second. So you may feel like this isn't your journey. This is definitely not your journey. If it's Three of Wands upright, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, she's looking forward to her future. She's excited about where things are heading. She's just waiting for that beautiful wave to hit. She's waiting to get out there in that water, and then for that one beautiful wave to come up behind her to where she can kind of surf into her future. But because it is upside down, definitely not feeling like you're heading in the correct direction, Aquarius. But you are learning. You're learning some sort of new skill. We have Aquarius, your energy there. We have Libra and Gemini energy there with that whole swords mentality. That Page of Swords in regards to your job. You are an ambitious person, but this is some type of new situation that you're placing yourself into. It could be, if it's not in relevance to a job, maybe it's in relevance to you know, going to college, maybe learning something brand new. As you can see, she's got all these bright ideas up here. She's reading her book, she's gaining knowledge. But just pay attention. Like the pages, all pages go in just like the Fool card. You're going on some brand new journey. You're learning brand new things, but definitely watch your footing. Watch your footing. Watch your step there, okay? Because as normal, when we have that whole young mentality, we're not watching every step that we take. So definitely read and learn in this new process. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Okay. So we also have the Eight of Wands here upside down. Eights are normally about accomplishing something, maybe taking some sort of an action. We have the Devil energy here at the bottom. With the Devil, he is the number 15. So that is, again, trying to heal, but kind of making a step, taking a step back instead of moving forward. Wanting to feel very empowered in your job, with it being in the upside down position. So again, we have the Eight of Wands desperately wanting to feel some sort of passion again, wanting to accomplish something, but kind of feeling like you're going in reverse in regards to your job. Maybe you feel like your career is being very stagnant right now, or you're very overwhelmed by this very new career that you're in, or it could be in association with, kind of like I was saying, if you're learning something brand new there, it could be you are taking the initial steps in order to go into a career that you want, maybe going to college here, and it's very much overwhelming you, Aquarius. Just take it step by step at that point. Take it step by step and see, you know, really look into it, because one of the most amazing things in life is that we can change in any instant, Aquarius. We can make that vital change in order to change our lives in one brief second. So this does not have to be your destiny. If you don't feel comfortable with it, then don't stick with it. Just do it. Do what makes you happy. As long as it, you know, keeps your bills paid, and you know you're healing something within your life here, you know, definitely either change it or stick with it. You always have that option. We like to call that one free will. All right, Aquarius, let's look at your financial situation. So we have the Four of Needles, which is the Four of Swords, which is normally a representation of desperately needing rest. If we were to look at it in a general situation, again, your energy, again, this is masculine energy. It relates to your knowledge and action and some sort of power and a lot of change coming in. Fours are all about attempting to have a more stable foundation, maybe manifesting something right now. In regards to your finances, you could have a lot of anxiety. You're overthinking about money right now. Definitely needing some type of mental vacation is what this is saying. Mental vacation away from your checkbook. All right, so at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. You are not manifesting your destiny You have missed some sort of opportunity in your life there, Aquarius, that is allowing you, maybe it could be possibly a job or a chance to invest your money in something. So, all right. So at the bottom, we do have the Fool card, and then we have the Five of Candles, which is also the Five of Wands. All right. So we have the Fool. In regards to your money, I feel like you've been doing a lot of spontaneous spending in 2020. You will be doing some spontaneous spending in 2022. You definitely need to keep an eye on that, because the Fool is all about learning to relax, play, and have fun. But there is that whole period of, you know, needing to watch what you're spending your money on. Definitely needing to take hold of that checkbook here, because you're taking a step into the unknown. But if you have $5 in your pocket and you're not getting paid for 2 weeks, how in the hell are you going to continue on this journey through 2022? So don't sit there and put yourself in that continuous cycle of constantly losing your money. So we have that whole Five of Candles there in regards to your love. I feel like you, or not love, I'm sorry, in regards to your finances. It's Five of Candles, Five of Wands. It's all about financial instability, having a lot of conflicts about money. If you're in a relationship with somebody else, they could be constantly at your throat about how you're spending money. It's just a very delicate situation in regards to your finances. Definitely need to take hold of that. Really maybe find some sort of a mentor that can kind of guide you on what things you can let go in your life, and then what things that you know, that you need to desperately keep. You don't need Netflix, you don't need Hulu, you don't need HBO Max, you don't need to go out 5 times a week. You're living beyond your means here, is what your finances are saying. So please continue to heal yourself, make yourself happy, but do it in a way that is very financially feasible for you. Do not live beyond your means. If you make $30,000 a year and whatever it is that you're doing here in your financial world, and you know it costs you $20,000 a year just to live as you are, maybe you need to take a look at how it is that you're dividing your spending up. You know, I think there's a percentage there. I think it's like your rent shouldn't be more than 75% of your first week's paycheck, I believe is what it says. So that could be something that you could definitely look into. You can probably look online, get a little bit of inspiration there in order to get your finances in order there, my dear Aquarius. So, all right, so I'll pull the last card for you, and we will end this. Aquarius. All right, so it says conclusions are within reach, the full moon eclipse. If you are watching this, let's say December 3rd, we do not have a full moon eclipse. I think we just had one last month. So definitely look into when your next full moon is, especially in 2022. Start making moon water. Start putting your intentions out there into the world. I saw 333. If you've been seeing that one continuously, this is definitely the conclusion that you are needing right now. So with that being said, there's some, you know, go out there, look into making moon water. Go out there, set your intentions. Put your energy out there into the universe. Let God, let the universe, let whoever it is that you religiously are tied to, let them know exactly what you want out of 2022 and what you desperately need to work on, and see if we can get some wisdom, maybe through your dreams, especially with that whole moon card there. Keep a dream journal as well, Aquarius. Start writing that down every night or every morning when you get up, before you head off to the bathroom and start checking your emails. Kind of write down your dreams and everything. So, all right. Well, Aquarius, if you would like an extended reading on this regarding anything whatsoever, how to contact me is in the description box below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great 2022, and I will see you then. Bye.